I'm pretty sure I have like over 30 tarot decks right now, but there are only a couple that I like to use for clients because they are relatable for them, they are easy for me to read with, and that just makes a perfect combination for a client's tarot deck. Hi, I'm Ruby. I'm here to help improve your tarot practice through my tarot chats and deck reviews. Today's video is based on one that Cheyenne did over at Velvet Fortress Moon, where she went over the tarot and oracle decks that she likes to use for her client readings. So the deck that I've probably used the most is the Sears Tarot, just because it's so easy for me to read with. I love working with this deck. The cards are relatable. I just love the look of this. It is very easy to shuffle with. I've just found this deck to read really well. I find it, again, relatable for both myself to read with, but also for the client to see themselves in the cards. And that, again, is just a perfect combination for me for a client reading deck. It's also, I think, quite a popular deck, so clients might have already seen this deck and be familiar with it. I also think it's not like a scary looking deck, so it's very approachable, I think, for clients as well. I use the Sears Tarot for pretty much any type of reading, whether they come for a love reading or a career reading or friendship reading. This is like my base deck that if I don't know what to read with, I'll read with this. If I get a strong inkling to use a more gentle deck for the client, because maybe this might be their first tarot reading or just sense a lot of sensitivity with the client, I'll use my Good Karma Tarot, because this is my gentle, sensitive, quiet, cutie kind of tarot deck, because it does do more gentle tarot readings, and sometimes that is just what you need for a specific client or for a specific topic. And I think this the Good Karma Tarot just does that really, really well. It's also another deck that I can very easily read with. And yeah, I have gotten the question of whether this is too childish for tarot readings. I have never gotten that comment from a client, so I'm assuming no. No, I think this is really wonderful. You have to know like when to use it. If someone books a reading with you and you really get the idea that they've had readings before, that they're very serious about this, then no, I would probably not grab the Good Karma Tarot. But like I said, if I get the idea that someone is new or very sensitive, then I think this is a really great deck to use for that. One of the newest decks in my collection made for an amazing client reading deck, and it's the This Might Hurt Tarot. It kind of has taken over a lot of the readings that I would usually use the Sears Tarot for, but this is so amazing. This looks so much more similar to the original RWS than the Sears Tarot and then the Good Karma Tarot. This one does have more of a shine than the Sears Tarot, so that is kind of a negative. Like, look at that, that's annoying. But I think it depicts people so well. It's ethnically diverse. Pretty sure there is some body diversity and able-bodied diversity as well, with that I mean that we see some non-able people. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. I think this is such a great deck for client readings. I've really loved the more neutral, not only color scheme, but also the neutral tone of voice within this deck. So this is one that I can grab anytime. Like it's kind of basically just a fight between this one and the Sears Tarot, when sometimes I feel I need to use the Good Karma Tarot instead, but this is so wonderful. I absolutely love this deck. Another deck that I love to use for client readings is my Cesar Beo Tarot. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't talked about this deck in such a long time. Honestly, I haven't really used this deck in a very long time, but when I just got this, I use it for client readings all the time because it is so absolutely stunning. It's ethnically diverse as well. It's just so beautiful. I love the colors. I love the feeling of this one. I feel like this one is, there's some nudity in here, so I feel this is a little bit more sensual, but more in a like intimate way, not in a sexual way. And sometimes you really want that more intimate feeling, and that is what I think this deck does really well, and that is what I will use this deck for more. I'm definitely gonna consider grabbing this deck more often for my client readings, because I think it's absolutely perfect for client readings. I think the symbology in here is really great. I have found it incredibly easy to read with this deck ever since I got it out of the box. This is the only indie deck that I have on the list for today's video. So I know it's not necessarily accessible for everybody to get an indie deck, but God, is this a stunning, beautiful deck. I love this. There are like a 1,000 different editions and versions out there right now. Pretty sure I have the 8th edition. I don't know if it is said anywhere. Pretty sure I have the 8th edition. Yeah, this one also has a little bit more of a darker aesthetic. I don't think it looks scary because of that. I still think that the Cesar Beo Tarot is very approachable as well. And then the last deck. This is the one that I use when I feel like the client is experienced with tarot and they need like a kick in the ass, basically. I will use the Dreaming Way Tarot because that is exactly what this deck does. It looks so whimsical and like kind of funny, but then when you get to reading with this deck, it packs a punch. Again, look at this. It looks so whimsical. It looks so fun, but it has cutthroat, direct messages that not everybody can handle. So I don't often, like super often, use this deck for client readings, but I think it works well aesthetically. And then again, if I feel like the client can handle a little kick in the butt, then I will use this. I have used this for a reading that I did for Aphrodite, and then he reacted to it on his YouTube channel, so that was super fun, or on his Twitch stream, I guess, and then it was on his posted on his YouTube channel as well. And I used this deck, and this one again doesn't pack any punch, or what does it say? Packs a punch, doesn't hold back, basically. It's great for that reason. Again, I don't use this for any client. This is like the opposite of my Good Karma Tarot. If I feel like they're sensitive and need some gentle messaging, I will use the Good Karma Tarot. And if they need a kick in the ass, I'll use the Dreaming Way Tarot. Now that you know my recommendations for readings to use for client readings, you might want to know how to actually monetize your tarot readings. Start with watching this video on the screen right now to help you with that. Subscribe if you want to see more tarot chats and deck reviews. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!